Disconnect already. Friggin' internet. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending 100 stars our way. Thank you so much. Alrighty, the love and support we're getting here at XFW. Derek's missing already. Always during the entrance of the show, always when we kick things off, I get that little bit of snafu, whatever it is. Marshall, alrighty, the love and support we're getting here at XFW. Derek's missing already. Always during the entrance of the show, always when we kick things off, I get that little bit of snafu, whatever it is. Marshall Foskett, thank you for liking the stream.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 461
and their opponents tonight, folks, another former tag team champions of the Entourage. These two young guys have a very storied history here in XFW, as these two are two tag teams that at one time in singles competition really could not get their gears going. But put together by Morgan Steiner. And then these two hit it off and became tag team champions. Going from the bottom of the pool all the way to the top. And now here we go, folks. The two former tag team championship teams. Slugging it out tonight, hoping to get back to the top of the ladder here. For another opportunity. A tag team gold! And Max Bennett just tossing JC over his head, crashing into the turnbuckle. The former Olympiad going at it now. JC and Chris B a little bit outsized in this competition as Bennett drives home a vicious backbreaker. JC there with a nice counter forearm to the face. JC driving the head into the canvas of Max Bennett, trying to even the king, and here comes Chris B tagged in. Side Russian leg sweep now from JC. Or Chris B, I'm sorry. And a forearm, bionic elbow style, right to the top of the head by Chris. Shades of old Dusty Rhodes. Oh, whoa, 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 look at this, look at this. Chris B, rear naked choke, trying to cut off the oxygen levels to Max Bennett. But Bennett again showing that superiority, that strength and size coming into play, getting right to his feet. Here comes Barton Fisher, but Chris B with the float over, continuing his offense and the rhythm that Center Stage is known for. Counter there by Bennett, getting out of the way of the Enziguri, drops him down on the knee breaker. A decent ray of offense there by Barton Fisher, trying to cut off the knees, the athletic ability of Chris B. You cut off that springboard athleticism of Center Stage. You cut out 50% of their offense. Both men now on the outside, struggling for dominance, and Chris B sent into the table at the outside of the ringside. Cornelius saying he can barely hear me. I apologize. Everything seems levels on our side. Seem to be fine. I would check the sound on your computer. Suplex now from Barton Fisher. Big right hand there. Into a German suplex. We got a cover. First one on the mat. And JC. Oh. Chris B with a diving tag. In comes JC back. And it gets leveled. Head damn near torn off by Barton Fisher. I'll tell you, kid, this young man, Barton Fisher, folks, came into XFW. Flash in the pan, fresh out of training centers, and no one gave this guy a second look. He did not have that superstar look about him. He barely had half an attitude. Quite frankly, almost no charisma. But again, he teaming him up with Max Bennett, who had a very phenomenal in-ring specimen. But again, a little light on the charisma side. Morgan Steiner put together, oh! A beautiful team, but Fisher just got annihilated. as JC drops him over that top rope. Jay now bringing him in. Vertical suplex crashing down to the canvas. Ranking match for the XFW Tag Team Championship division. We still will this week determine who will challenge. Hazard warning. What is this? Look at this! Brutal double team maneuver. But JC gets the shoulder up. Both men now back to their feet. JC, innovative offense, driving the knee into the back of the neck of Max Bennett. Bennett using the ropes just to get back to his feet. Here comes Chris B. Center stage utilizing. Oh! A little bit of pause in there by Bennett. Looks like he saw the tag out of the corner of his eye and played Chris B for a fall. And now brings him in the hard way. Suplex down again. So what Center Stage has been utilizing a lot of quick tags throughout this contest, keeping a fresh man in at all times. Got him up on the shoulders into a Blue Thunder bomb, driving Chris B down to the canvas hard. That put a stop to all the momentum so far, but Chris again with a counter. Deep style arm drag, Insecurity countered again. Chris B's trying to get some momentum going back up, and Bennett again with that size and strength, cutting him right off. There's a reason both these teams are former XFW Tag Team Champions. Kick to the midsection, DDT down from Bennett. Leg is hooked. Only again a one count. Chris B, keeping resilient, gets that shoulder up. Counter again by Chris. Planning out his next move. Turning around Bennett in the turnbuckle. Bennett fires back with an elbow right into the eye. Oh, and a kick in the face. Both men now jockeying for position. Counter again by the big Max Bennett. Into a backbreaker. Bennett's so domineering so far in this match. Rick, thank you for hosting over on the Twitch platform. Beautiful suplex by Chris B, laying in hard. Twisting now in the head of Max Bennett is Chris B, trying to wear down the big man. Center Stage looking back at the tag team, getting a beautiful spinning heel kick delivered to Barton. Two! Fisher there to break up the count. Almost a 3 count for Center Stage. But Fisher there at the nick of the time. Powerbomb, he's got him up. Oh, big time buckle bomb delivered by Max Bennett. Chris B, earlier in this contest, Center Stage used a lot of quick tags. But as of late, Chris B has been focused on by the entourage, has been cut off from his partner. Irish over in the turnbuckle. Tag in comes Fisher again. Oh, he got him over the turnbuckle. Oh, we've seen this in the past. Look at this. Towering suplex, powerbomb combination. You see Max Bennett even felt that a little bit. We've got a cover. JC trying to get in, saves his partner. All 4 men now getting inside the ring. This is where things go right into a backbreaker by Barton Fisher. And JC now brought in. Chaos has ensued in it. Codebreaker delivered. Too close to the ropes. Lifesaver for Chris B. But again, the entourage continues to lay in the damage. Both men down. Chris B now struggling to gain some momentum. Countered again by Barton Fisher. Fisher with a knee strike down to the middle of the chest. In our opening contest of XFW Ground Zero tonight. Beautiful slam there by Bennett. Bennett now grabbing JC by the face. JC not the legal man. Bringing him in with a suplex. JC rolling to the outside. Hard Irish whip into the corner again. Tag again. In comes big Max Bennett. Bennett now going to work. Big right hand there from Bennett. Hits him up. Angle slam. Hard driven down to the canvas, but again too close to the ropes. Chris B. Decent ring awareness, knowing where he's at. Tag again. Both men now. Drives him up. Springboard suplex off the top rope. A cover again on Chris B. JC, realize what's going on. Clothesline. Almost again for the Entourage, but center stage continuing to fight back. Chris B showing he's got the resilience of Superman as he gets tossed around. Yamamoto Bluetooth device on Chris B just went into the, looks like red, folks. Chris B is fighting for everything he's got, but may have sustained a severe injury at the hands of the Entourage. Chris B's momentum took him right over the top rope. Suplex again. Chris B desperately needs to make a tag. Needs to get his partner JC back into this contest if Center Stage has any hopes of pulling off a victory tonight. Right now, Barton Fisher again stalking over Chris B, the injured. And again, that shot. This time he pulls him away from the ropes. All four men again coming in, and chaos again ensues as all four men once again enter the square circle. JC again getting leveled by Max Bennett. Christian Dun's got him up again. Falcon Arrow style slam. A cover again on Chris B. That's it. What a hell of a battle to open up XFW Ground Zero, folks. Chris B getting cut off from his partner. The quick tags that Center Stage utilized in the opening of this contest. That strategy destroyed by the Entourage. And they went to work and they picked apart Chris B, singling out, cutting him off of his partner, eliminating JC effectively from the contest, bringing him in. You see right there as Bennett brings him in. But there's the angle slam. Derek Smith, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Entourage victorious tonight on XFW programming. What a way to kick off XFW Ground Zero, folks. Again, thank you for joining us here as we continue to change up XFW Motion Fosco. Thank you for sharing our stream. This here got our little bit new notifications going up, folks. We're changing up, getting a little more streamlined here at Bloodsport 6 Streaming and XFW Broadcast. Changing things up, folks. Again, we got some outside folks looking into to partner up with here at XFW, hoping to increase our brand here in XFW and increase our viewership. Get more fans in an XFW so you guys can have some more fun, some more interaction as things continue to grow here in XFW. Now, folks, for the first time ever, a main event on XFW Ground Zero unlike any other. Now, this Saturday night is XFW Fright Night, our next big event, Halloween-themed XFW large-scale event. Now, last week, we saw Hiro Katsuyori team up with the Destroyer in our main event in XFW Danger Zone. They took on Ramon Cruz and his partner, at that time, Biff Wellington, and the four men had a battle in the ring that was brutal. But tonight, Ramon Cruz goes one-on-one with Hiro Katsuyori inside a steel cage tonight on Ground Zero. We have never had a cage match before on Ground Zero. Ramon Cruz himself requested this match. And we don't wonder if it's a wise move for Cruz, who is yet again 4 days out from having a championship title match, again inside a steel cage with the Destroyer on Fright Night. But we know that Hiro Katsuyori and the Destroyer have been teaming up as of late, a bit of a kindred collaboration here in XFW between the two monster wrestlers. And it looks like Cruz maybe going after Hiro Katsuyori is maybe a way to get at the Destroyer, targeting his friend. Ramon Cruz's specialized match is cage matches, folks. That's our main event tonight. But right now, we're heading down to the ringside as the women taking the spotlight next on XFW Ground Zero. Mr. Foskett, I don't know if I'll be wearing a costume for the pay-per-view, but maybe we will. We'll have to look into that, see what we can do. But here comes
from Jacksonville, Florida,
Kelly Rivers.
Kelly Rivers.
Kelly Rivers making her way down to ringside. This young lady has been outstanding. Inside ring competition, has wowed the fans. The former fitness model turned professional wrestler. Bringing the summer screaming, it's puppies time. And tonight she'll be going one-on-one with the former women's champion, Kari Foster, the angry redhead of XFW. Whoa, whoa.
And
Foster,
Alabama,
what is wrong with her face?
Kari Foster.
Her makeup a little out of fashion tonight. Kari Foster looks like she's missing a knee patch. Makeup looks like it's running. Kari Foster. Folks, Foster looks a little bit like a train wreck tonight. We know this young lady has been having some issues, dare I say, with stability here in XFW. Even her lipstick looks a little off. Not that I'm very good at makeup, but Kari Foster not looking like her normal self tonight, folks. We know she's been having issues. She will be challenging. Whoa! Charging right out of the ring and falling right at the feet of Kelly Rivers is Kari Foster. Not only is her outfit missing some parts, her makeup all screwed up, but it looks like Foster herself is not up to par tonight as Kelly Rivers stands on top of her. And a leg drop now from Rivers. Kari Foster will be challenging. Ooh, shot to the midsection there. And a beautiful discus clothesline from Kelly Rivers levels the former women's champion. As I was saying, Foster will challenge Kitty Lane at XFW Fright Night, I'm sorry. This Saturday night, October 17th, only here at Bloodsource 6, streaming in XFW Professional Wrestling. Counter again by Rivers. Foster definitely does not look like herself tonight, folks. Again, usually she takes a lot of pride in her appearance, and right now her makeup. Oh! That was innovative. But again, Foster not looking like herself. A little off kilter there. And Rivers taking full advantage, jumping on the back of her head. And a big time knee drop. Kelly Rivers now going to work again on the former women's champion. And a beautiful shining wizard right to the side of the head. Foster staggered, going underneath the ropes, trying to save herself any more damage from Rivers, but Rivers continuing the momentum, not wanting to give Foster any quarry. No time to recover. Goes for the chop. Oh, and Foster fires right back. Foster now. Oh, what a suplex from Kari Foster. Right into a pin and almost got her. Wow. And just like that, Foster explosively. But again, you see that wild swing. Missing a little bit. Foster, oh, and a shot right across the face. There's the Kari Foster we know. The smug, the cockiness. Oh, over the top rope. Rivers holds on. Foster with the front face lock. Bringing her back in. Suplex style, dumping her in the middle of the ring. Again, Foster definitely does not seem herself. Again, when we talk about how she likes to we know all the ladies of XFW like to look pretty. They like to look presentable. But Foster, usually one of the ladies that takes the most pride in her appearance, she looks like she just got out of bed. Oh, but she drives Rivers in to the table. And another shot. And another shot. What the hell? Kari Foster underneath the ring. Now with a steel chair. It's not an Extreme Rules match, and she lights her up across the head. Come on. Come on. Foster again with another steel chair and lights her up a second time. Wow. Kari Foster throwing rules to the wayside, getting herself disqualified, laying in heavy shots with that steel chair. Kari Foster, folks, we've talked about Kari Foster before and her mental capacity, her level of anger here in XFW, as this young lady is brutal inside the ring. But we know she's been, dare we say, off kilter. Ronald Starr Howard, welcome to XFW, and thank you for saying, wow, I like this. We hope you stay. We hope you'll hit that follow button and join us here at XFW for future presentations as XFW broadcast 4 times a week until life gets in the way. But thank you for joining us. But we're talking about Kari Foster, folks, who has seeming week in and week out seems to lose a little bit more of her sanity, a little bit more of what made Foster Foster is. And again, we know she takes a lot of pride in her appearance, and now she came out missing a knee pad, gloves not matching, her makeup obviously in disarray, and then again throwing the rules to the side, costing herself the match, and just nailing Kelly Rivers with that chair to the top of the head, folks. I fear what's going to take place this Saturday, October 17th at XFW Fright Night, when Kari Foster goes one-on-one again with Miss Kitty Lane, who has become very, very popular here in XFW. Seems to be the reason that Kari Foster has become unhinged is Kitty Lane. But let's head down to ringside, folks. We're on one-on-one competition here on XFW Ground Zero. Ronald Starr, XFW's roster is a little over 80 original characters like this man right here, the Tank, a.k.a. Sam Ford.
Making his way to the ring from Sandy, Utah, weighing in at 329 pounds, the Tank, Sam Ford.
XFW's resident real-life G.I. Joe, the former United States Marine, Sam Ford, making his presence known tonight in the XFW arena. Ronald, yes, thank you for joining us. XFW is an all-original, digitally produced professional wrestling program here on Bloodsport 6 Streaming and XFW. And tonight, Ford goes one-on-one with the former Thunderbolt, the man known as Liger. Liger suffering his first defeat since this new incarnation came out after leaving his group, the Thunderbolts, in what seemed to be somewhat interference. We saw the music and the stage display of Thunderbolt Alpha come in last week, distracting Liger and then costing him the match against Raiden Yamasita. Tonight, Liger will look to continue the momentum in his winning ways as he goes one-on-one with the Tank, Sam Ford. Cornelius Hubbard dubbing Liger Ligertron. Liger, one of the former Thunderbolts, the 3 men who were experimented on by Yamamoto Industries and Dr. Yamamoto himself. Now making his entrance inside the ring. Ronald, yes, most XFW superstars are all original. There are some fan submissions that got contracts here for XFW. XFW started as a board game almost 20 years ago, and now is broadcast 4 nights a week on Blood Sword 6, streaming right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Liger always. That dead cold stare looking for it across the ring at the tank. Ford definitely ready to go. Liger again unfazed as normal. Here we go, folks. The bell is rung. Liger grabbing the front face like, oh, it's Ford shoving him down instantaneously right out of the gate. Liger now in some shots. Ford shrugging it off. Liger throws him over and a knee strike to the face. Repeated shots down to Ford. Ooh, and a hard impact. That strong style Japanese impact that all the Thunderbolts used, Liger continues to employ as he drives that square into the jaw of Ford. Irish whip now by Liger. Collar double tie up. Ford now fighting his way out. Ford swings wildly. Liger dodging out of the way. Liger's going to need to continue to use that speed, that quickness, that agility to avoid the monster grip of the tank. Ronald Starr, we're glad you become a fan. Hopefully you'll join us for future presentations of XFW. Again, you can find us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook as Ford builds up momentum and drives that shoulder into the midsection of Liger. Up for a scoop slam of Liger up and again over. The athleticism of Liger now sending Ford to the outside with the clothesline. Look at this replay, folks. Liger up over the top. And just as Ford turns around, Liger lays him with a clothesline and sends him careening to the outside arena floor. Liger now continuing the offense. Spinning heel kick. But Ford now fighting back with a shot. Liger again cutting him off. Ford now dodging out of the way. German suplex on that hard, unforgiving arena floor. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet will be in action this week. He is not on tonight's card, but will be in action, as well as defending the XFW Internet Championship at XFW Fright Night this Saturday, October 17th, right here at Bloodsword 6 Stream. Ford now again laying in the shots heavy, but both men now counting each other left and right. Liger now up on the shoulders, spins around in a beautiful Hurricane Rana, taken forward, head over heels. Liger again, nope, Liger now down into an arm breaker with Ford too close to the ropes. Those big, long arms of Sam Ford. Look at the drop kick, but Ford stays on his feet. Ford absorbing that shot from Liger and staying on his feet. It's like Liger's having flashbacks when he fought the Machine, and there's a big right hand knockout shot by Ford, but Liger gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable back and forth action between these two very different styles of professional wrestling inside the ring right now, folks. Sam Ford, easily a power wrestler, and Liger, much more athleticism and a striker. We've seen him do a lot of high-flying maneuvers, but Ford needs to keep trying to overpower him. Liger needs to stick with the athleticism, avoiding the shots. But right now, Ford picks him up, and there it is again. Liger backflipping and lands a DDT. Ford is in trouble. Ford is in trouble. Liger now back to the offense. Irish whip. Slides through underneath. Liger up. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Lifting. Whoa. Ford getting right back to his feet. Legs out of clothesline. Dodging out of the way. Another one. Ford. Big time back body drop. Picks him up. Drives him down into a spinebuster. Ford coming back and delivering explosive offense to Liger. Into the turnbuckle. Ford now spinning him around. Irish whip again by Ford. And Ford lays in with that brutal shoulder check. Look at how far, folks. Liger flies across the ring from this. Ford now with a powerbomb. Look at this. Boom! Leveling Liger. Sending him across the ring. Liger again with a counter. Ford holds onto the top rope. Liger, his ability to counter maneuvers, folks, is uncanny. But again, you got to wonder how much of that is augmentation from whatever was done to him by Yamamoto Industries as these two now exchange shots on the outside. Liger throwing the big man back in. Ford now staggering, trying to get back to the ropes, trying to use them to get back to his feet. As Liger, oh, he caught him! Ford caught him and drove him, shot down in the midsection. Big right hand now from Ford. Ford got him over to the Cobra clutch style maneuver now. Drives him down. Wow! Shades of Sergeant Slaughter. Holy hell! Ford just knocked off Thunderbolt Liger. No Liger, I gotta stop calling Thunderbolt. Wow! Ford with the Cobra clutch. There's the shoulder tackle there, folks. Liger gets decimated by Sam Ford tonight on Ground Zero.
Here is your
Wow.
winner, the Tank, Sam Ford.
Liger looked like he had everything in the bag with the unrelenting strength of Sam Ford dominate tonight in XFW. Liger, who was on a phenomenal hot streak here in XFW, now with several back-to-back losses ever since a week or so ago, folks, when he's going head-to-head with Raiden Yamasita. And Yamashita getting the pinfall victory after the stage lit up with the displays of Thunderbolt Alpha. Now, we're not exactly sure what happened with that, folks, why that took place. We have not seen Thunderbolt Liger or Alpha or Thunderbolt Saturn in some time, ever since Liger beat the ever-loving snot out of both of them, folks. Sorry, folks, we're getting our next contest here set up. But Liger not seeming to be himself, not in his normal rhythm here in XFW. But it just seems that distraction that 1 week has been weighing in over the head of Liger ever since. But again, we've not seen any hide nor hair, no other appearance of any of the Thunderbolts since that day. So we don't know if it's someone in the back just hit the wrong button and activated Thunderbolt Alpha's stage display, or was it actually mind games? Will we see the other Thunderbolts return, folks? We don't know. We'll hopefully see Liger right now not scheduled to appear in any more matches this week. That may change as he may look to try to build some momentum, maybe try to get a match on XFW Fright Night this Saturday, October 17th. We're not sure, folks, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens. I am actually intrigued, hoping we see Thunderbolt Alpha return, the original Thunderbolt here in XFW. I've always been a fan of Alpha and the Thunderbolts in general. It took a little bit of my heart, folks, to see this group break up. I used to coin the term, they formed Voltron when the three would get the triple powerbomb going on. But Liger, ever since winning their freedom and separating themselves from Dr. Yamamoto, Liger, his whole attitude changed. Now we don't know, hell, maybe this has always been his attitude, and Yamamoto had somehow altered that. We don't know, folks, but right now all we know is Liger, not himself, and the Tank with a victory tonight on Ground Zero. Now let's head down to the ring as two high flyers go head-to-head as Raiden Yamasita goes clashing with the King, Eddie Leo, next on XFW. And here comes Raiden Yamasita, the man slated to challenge.
Making his way to the ring,
the XFW. Whoa, Brody Daniels coming out of the ring. Brody Daniels with a steel chair. Brody Daniels charging down there with a steel chair. I don't think Yamashita realizes what's going on. Brody Daniels with a chair shot. Brody Daniels with a chair shot at Yamashita. And lays in a second time. This is not an Extreme Rules match. This is not even a match, to be perfectly honest with you. Raiden Yamasita now with a suplex. Daniels counters out of the way. And a hard kick right to the face of Raiden Yamasita. And again a chair shot. What the hell did we just see? That was supposed to be Eddie Leo going one-on-one with Raiden Yamashita. Brody Daniels charging down to the ring with his steel chair laying into Yamashita, folks. Excuse me. Brody Daniels has been campaigning to get himself an opportunity against Bad Boy Marshall Sweet since he had one pinfall victory a week before Bad Boy Marshall Sweet captured the XFW Internet Championship. Since then, Sweet has been on an absolute tear, defending the championship every opportunity he's had, week in and week out. Brody Daniels came into XFW and essentially, for lack of a better term, got bullied by everyone, folks, including the audience here in XFW, as everyone made fun of the man. But since then, changed his attitude, changed his in-ring persona, changed his offense, and since then has been doing very well for himself here in XFW. Now, Raiden Yamashita won a triple threat match to grant him an opportunity to face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet for the XFW Internet Championship. But there's been some issues there as Tyson Vader himself has tried to lay claim to an opportunity for that championship. And we know, again, Brody Daniels has been looking for and chasing down the champion ever since. So there's been some convoluted what's going on. I know the championship committee has been debating whether it should be maybe a triple threat or what between Yamashita, Sweet, and Brody Daniels. But now that Tyson Vader is also involved, things are getting heated, folks. And while we're talking about Tyson Vader, folks, let me see if I have the footage. There was some issue. Earlier today, Tyson Vader was supposed to be on our programming earlier today, but there was an issue. Let's see if I have the footage. There it is here, folks. Now, we're not sure exactly where this was. This was cell phone footage sent to us. What you can see is Casey Vader and Tyson Vader fighting. But right now, Casey Vader is beating his nephew down. It looks like a rundown. I don't even know what that is, folks. There's debris all over the place. But you can see there Casey Vader being decimated by his, Tyson Vader being decimated by his uncle Casey. Now, there has been some issues back and forth between these two as Tyson Vader has really adopted. There's the backbreaker by Casey Vader, folks. This was hard to watch. Again, this was cell phone footage sent to us here at the studio as these two battle in for whatever reasons. But right here, folks, Tyson trying to get back into the swing, but Casey Vader, his uncle, dominating, repeatedly attacking the young man. Again, we don't know where this footage took place. This could be at, we know they're part of the Wolfpack. They're a biker club. Marshall Foss says it looks like the Vader gym. I don't know where this was, folks, but all I know is there's been some animosity building between these two as Tyson Vader has been the breakout star of the Wolfpack since debuting here in XFW. I can't pronounce the name, but over on Twitch, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Again, folks, this footage was sent to us today, but again, you see Casey Vader laying into his nephew, and it all seemed to stem from the fact that Tyson Vader has started adopting some more respect here in XFW from opponents and the fans. And he's been shaking hands with people he thought he had a good match with, and it seems it does not stem well with the rest of the Wolfpack. So we'll try to get more on that footage later. But right now, folks, head down to ringside. Blake the Body Harris in action next on Ground Zero. And here comes the former two-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, the former World Bodybuilding Federation Champion, the man with the Greek statue physique, Blake the Body Harris.
Making his way to the ring from Venice, California, weighing in at 277 pounds, Blake the Body Harris.
2019, the breakout year for Harris. Not that he's ever had a bad year here in XFW, but he dominated each and every opponent he had here in 2019, getting the championship and having possibly, folks, some of the quickest championship defenses we've had in XFW. He laid out a number of opponents in less than 2 minutes. Harris now looking to get back to the top of the ladder here in XFW with another opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the Destroyer.
his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at
But tonight he goes up against this man,
Taylor Briggs.
a former tag team partner, JT Wells. The man that used to be one half of 24K, Taylor Briggs. And now Briggs making his way down to the ring. We saw Briggs and his partner, JT Wells, clash last week on XFW programming, and Taylor Briggs walking away with that victory. And now Briggs out on his own, new look, new in-ring attire, whole new attitude here by the former NFL right tackle, Taylor Briggs. Briggs dominated his former partner last week in a one-on-one competition, and now really upping his stake here, going one-on-one with the former World Heavyweight Champion, Blake the Body Harris. All right, folks, there's the bell. Here we go. And Taylor Briggs coming out of the gate with a flying clothesline, taking Harris off his feet. And look at this. Briggs now laying in with a number of shots. Harris fires right back. Briggs dodging out of the way. Briggs now dropping him on the back of his knee. Or the back of the neck, on his knee, I should say. Ooh! Michinoku style driver now from Taylor Briggs. Briggs a little bit of new offense here tonight. And Harris laying in now with some shots. Harris rolling to the outside. Harris looks a little confused already. Briggs with this new attitude and new brutal offense. This killer instinct. And here he comes again and levels Harris down hard. I think maybe Blake the Body Harris. Oh, again, that brutal uppercut from Briggs. Laying into Harris. Harris, though, easily kicks out of one so far. Harris down the back elbow, trying to swing back in and get some offense in on the big Taylor Briggs. Both these men pretty equal in size. And probably, look at this, Harris deadlifting into a power slam. I was just talking about strength, but the power in the frame of Blake the Body Harris, folks, is absolutely mind-bending. Harris now full Nelson, trying to get the big man to submit. Harris using those massive biceps. But look at this, Briggs again breaking the hold. Shoulder and elbow tackle, but no one going anywhere. Harris continuing the offense, laying it out of the midsection. Briggs turning things around in the corner. Harris spinning him around again. Harris this time with the shoulders, laying him in hard to the midsection. I think Harris got more than he bargained for. Maybe he thought Briggs would be a little bit of a pushover in one-on-one competition, as Briggs has primarily wrestled in tag team competition here at XFW, but so far is holding his own against Harris, and now mounting Harris with repeated shots, ground and pound technique from Taylor Briggs. Briggs now targeting the arm, blasting it off the canvas. 24K, former multi-time XFW tag team champions, have been together from the start of XFW. And now both men on their own. We have not seen JT Wells since his loss to Briggs last week here. And there's a shot to the face. And again, a power slam now by the big man, Taylor Briggs. And Briggs lays in with a clothesline. Harris now in a world of trouble. Briggs laying in the shots hot and heavy. Ooh, brutal knee shot there by Harris. Trying to turn things around. Back to the full Nelson. Again, trying to wear down Briggs. Trying to get a submission. But Briggs again powers out impressively. Collar elbow tie-up. Harris with a shot. And he gets countered and dumped across the top rope. Taylor Briggs. Impressive tonight. Briggs looking like he's been putting some time in the gym tonight. He's laying in hot and heavy on Blake the Body Harris. Look at this. Briggs down the top in the middle turnbuckle and lays in with a shot. Harris now in the corner. Sizing up Blake the Body. Oh! Brutal clothesline. Levels Blake the Body Harris down. Cover. Harris gets the shoulder up. Almost a 3 count you saw. Bob there showing off 2 fingers Quite frankly, that looked like 2 3/4. Oh, and a big boot laying into Harris hard. Harris needs to recover, needs to get his momentum back. But again, I think Blake the Body Harris has been taken. Oh, there goes poor Bob. Bob taking out Harris, running straight into him. But again, Briggs with the shots. Countering Harris at every turn. Harris, though, levels him with a phenomenal spine buster. Harris now going to work again. Harris with the deadlift powerbomb. Back and forth we go. A brutal clothesline again. Lays down Briggs. Harris now back in control. Oops, spoke too soon. Briggs with a shot to the midsection. Briggs now. Briggs going for a suplex. Lifts him up. Could this be the jackhammer? Takes him down in the jackhammer.
1, 2, 3.
Wow! Nick Clark, thank you for sharing. Taylor Briggs. I would consider that an upset, folks. There's the uppercut early on in this contest. What a phenomenal back and forth, but Taylor Briggs in his new single competition, pulling things out and getting a pinfall victory over Blake the Body Harris in impressive fashion. Wow, folks.
Here is your winner.
You could consider that an upset. I know I do, as Harris is far more experienced in singles competition than Briggs. But this new attitude by Briggs, folks, wow. 2 back-to-back singles competition wins for the new retooled Taylor Briggs. Wow. Well, folks, thank you for the like and the support. Insomniac Gamer himself, Mr. Nick Clark, is in our online audience. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for joining us. If you haven't already, folks, I know I say his name a lot during my stream. You want to check out Insomniac Gamer here on Facebook for some awesome RPG-style games, Resident Evil, and more. I'm hoping, since it is October, Mr. Insomniac Gamer, we do see some zombie makeup reappear on your stream. But Nick, thank you for sharing. Thank you for tuning in to XFW Ground Zero. And again, thank you for giving me the bug that is streaming and this new addiction that I have. I still blame you for this, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Again, folks, our main event of the evening. Hiro Katsuyori going head-to-head with Ramon Cruz in a steel cage. Now, this match was requested and challenged by Ramon Cruz, challenging Hiro Katsuyori. Now, last week on XFW programming, we saw Ramon Cruz in a tag team match against Katsuyori and the Destroyer. And Ramon Cruz has an opportunity to challenge the Destroyer for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at XFW Fright Night this Saturday, October 17th, right here in Blood Sources streaming in XFW Pro Wrestling. Now, tonight, Katsuyori will challenge Ramon Cruz in a cage match, and this is Ramon Cruz's specialty match, folks. Hell, his father, who used to wrestle under XFW, Romeo Vega, specialized in cage matches. This is almost a family legacy style match for Ramon Cruz's heritage. Hiro Katsuyori, as far as I know, has never competed inside a steel cage, so it should be interesting to see what transpires tonight in our main event. But right now, folks, we've got lucha action as Pedro Ortiz Jr. goes one-on-one with Jesus Silva next on Ground Zero. Nick Clark, glad to hear we'll see some zombie makeup on your stream. But here comes Pedro Ortiz Jr. Pedro, a former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, a former United States Champion. We know his friend and on-again, off-again partner, Eliana Torres, was still recovering after a brutal beating by Brian Blaze.
Pedro Ortiz Jr.
Brian Blaze and Pedro Ortiz Jr. have been going back and forth week in and week out, exchanging a number of victories back and forth. For whatever reason, Brian Blaze, as of late, has been targeting a lot of our luchadors here in XFW. We also saw Jesus Silva go one-on-one with Brian Blaze and get a victory, which only enraged Brian Blaze.
And his opponent.
And here comes Silva now.
Mexico, weighing in at 209.
Undertale, welcome back over on the Twitch platform. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining us for more XFW Pro Wrestling action. Jesus Silva, the youngest competitor in all of XFW, folks, 20 years of age, the youngest champion we have ever had here in XFW. Raiden Yamasita is still the quickest to capture a championship, but Jesus Silva taking away the record of youngest overall champion as he captured the XFW Internet Championship. But two of XFW's high-flying luchadors set to go next to one another tonight. Undertale, you can actually submit a wrestler to XFW if you choose. You can contact us on XFW on our Facebook. If you wish to have a wrestler on XFW programming, we do take some fan submissions. All new wrestlers do appear on XFW programming of Ground Zero for debut. All wrestlers have to be no higher than an overall score of 88. You can also send us a bio and background of your competitor. We'll do our best to get them on XFW programming. Irish whip now by Pedro Ortiz Jr. Follows through a dropkick, connecting to Jesus Silva, but Silva now with a counter. This match should prove to be very fast-paced and high-flying between the two, as now both men compete in chops. But now Silva getting leveled by Pedro Ortiz with a number of shots, followed up with a spinning heel kick. And now Pedro on the top rope, drop kick right to the side of the head of Jesus Silva. We got a cover. Silva gets the shoulder up very, very quickly. Shot to the midsection now. Pedro Ortiz going to work. Ortiz now, monkey flip, takes Silva over. And now Ortiz again, a stiff shot right to the back. Silva in trouble now, Ortiz hot and heavy. Again, Ortiz, Silva dodging out of the way, lays him with a clothesline of his own, and turning the tables on the former world champion. And now standing on the chest of Ortiz is Jesus Silva. Shot to the face now by Jesus Silva. Brainbuster delivered to the former world heavyweight champion. Silva now getting to the audience. He's got to watch Ortiz Jr. getting back to his feet relatively quick using the ropes. Springboard lands on the chest of Jesus Silva. Silva took too much time to celebrate, but manages still to get the shoulder up. Both men now getting back to their feet. Kick to the midsection again by Ortiz, but backs off, trying to recover a little bit after the damage laid in by Jesus Silva. The two now circling each other. Both of these guys very well rounded. Very similar styles here. Scoop slam there by Pedro Ortiz. Ortiz again going to the top. Here comes Ortiz. Goes on a leg drop. Nobody home. Jesus Silva dodging out of the way. Silva now with a combination of forearms and elbows. Fireman's carry takeover. Silva now on the outside. Silva on the ropes. Waiting for Ortiz to get back to his feet. Silva, go! Springboard blockbuster takes the former world heavyweight champion off his feet. We've got a cover again. Almost a full 2 count, but Ortiz gets the shoulder up again. Both men back to their feet again, squaring off in the middle of the ring. Silva with an Irish whip. Ortiz back in the corner. Ortiz fires right back. Kick to the midsection again. A counter again by Jesus up over the top. Goes Ortiz, but hangs on. Ortiz again with a shot to the face. Here comes the former champion again. Lands right across the chest of Jesus Silva. All over again, the leg jump counter a second time by Jesus Silva. Ortiz still puts on the shots, trying to keep the momentum going. with Silva again with a combination of flurries. Elbows square to the chin of the former champion. Takes him down now. Trying to break the arm now. Spreads back that arm bar is Jesus Silva. Ortiz rolls through. Ortiz. Beautiful headstand, head scissors. Takes Silva over. The athleticism in the ring tonight, folks, is outstanding between these two young stars. Ortiz now putting Silva up on the top rope. Oh, and a kick to the face by Silva, and falls with a drop kick. Explosive offense from both these guys. They're so damn quick. Silva now, beautiful arm drag over the top. Takes the former champion down. Oh, what a wind-up overhand chop. I think they felt that in the back of the arena. We've got to cover again. Ortiz gets the quick shoulder up. So you can see the frustration building a little bit now on Jesus Silva. Ortiz rolling through and he gets caught. Goes for like a victory roll, and Silva caught him. Silva caught him with a knee strike. Up over the top. Silva miscalculated. Ortiz got out of the way of that. But Ortiz doesn't even know where he's at. Look at the folks still staggering. And a shot to the back now. Both men swinging wildly. Silva off the ropes. Into a backbreaker over the top for a little bit of extra momentum. Silva now in charge. Taking again once too much time to revel in his offense. You can't give Ortiz that much time to recover, and that, folks, is what happens when you do. Shot to the midsection now. Ortiz up and over, power bomb to the outside. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Look at this impact, folks. Look at this replay. Ortiz driving him down to the outside arena floor, the unforgiving concrete floor at ringside. Silva tossed back inside, now Ortiz. Whoa, Silva! Over into a stunner, holy hell, out of nowhere! Unbelievable, Ortiz! Silva just pinned Ortiz. What a phenomenal match, but Jesus Silva springing back to life and catching the former champion off guard with that amazing stunner that he pulls off and gets the pinfall victory over Pedro Ortiz Jr. Unbelievable. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing the stream. What a monumental match, folks. Jesus Silva pulling off the victory after a hard-fought battle. What a battle between those two. What a phenomenal battle between two outstanding luchadors here in XFW, folks. That was great. Pedro Ortiz Jr. giving it his all, but Jesus Silva getting to his feet just as Ortiz came through the ropes and landing that amazing over-the-top into a stunner maneuver. Blinding speed by the youngest champion in XFW history, the youngest competitor here, folks. I can only hope we see more of those two, but we know Pedro Ortiz Jr. will clash with Brian Blaze at XFW Fright Night. And we know Silva and Pedro Ortiz Jr. have massive respect for one another. They're both highly into luchador style. They both respect the mask. They respect the wrestling style. It's nice to see. Thank you for liking the stream. I don't know what that says, but thank you for liking that. I don't know what that says. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Programming. You're just in time for our main event. Hiro Katsuyori going one-on-one with Ramon Cruz in a steel cage match. Folks, this is the first time a steel cage match will ever take place on XFW Ground Zero, our beginning of the week programming. So this should prove to be very, very interesting. As far as I can recall, this will also be the first time Hiro Katsuyori has ever been inside a steel cage in professional wrestling. Now, Ramon Cruz. This is Marshall Foskett. Thank you again for sending stars our way. Thank you very much for that. Folks, as you will look, you'll see our new setup here. Up Bloodsport 6 and XFW below here. Now Marshall Foskett, latest stars right here. Over here on YouTube, our latest subscription. Joe, the host with the most. Our newest follower on Facebook, Kulit Nugag. And up here, folks, is some of our Twitch. Our newest follower over there, Competitive 209, as well as Sherry Rogers with our latest donation to our Streamlabs account. We want to show you guys the respect for showing us love here at Bloodsport 6 and XFW Wrestling. You guys show us some support. We get your names on the screen during the stream because we would not be here if it wasn't for you, the fans, watching our crazy brand of professional wrestling here at Bloodsport 6 and XFW. Now, without further ado, folks, we're getting ready. Let's head down to ringside. Our main event, mere seconds away. Let's head down. Wait for the bell. There's the cage above the ring.
The following contest is a
holding way up high.
match. Making his way to the ring from Oita, Japan, weighing in at 200.
Hiro Katsuyori, XFW's premier suplex and clothesline monster. I talk a lot about Katsuyori and his in-ring abilities, folks. We have not seen clotheslines as brutal as Katsuyori since the days of Stan Henson back in the 70s and 80s. Hiro Katsuyori has some of the most devastating lariats I have ever seen. And you combine that with his brutal suplexes, including the cradle suplex he puts away a lot of his opponents with. It is a brutal combination of offense by Hiro Katsuyori. Ramon Cruz, and there he is, folks, the #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Beautiful Ramon Cruz. You see the shirt there, folks, #1 guy on the back, cruising to world champion. The confidence level of Ramon Cruz may be off the charts, but it is definitely well-founded. This man, a former two-time United States champion, second-generation superstar here in XFW. Pardon me. An outstanding in-ring performer. He has earned that #1 contendership. He did have a legitimate pinfall victory over the Destroyer. However, there is a bit of cloud over his win last week with the Destroyer. When the match for the stipulation of their championship match, Ramon Cruz used some underhanded tactics, bringing in a steel chair, suplexing the Destroyer onto it to get the pinfall victory. And here we go! Here we go! We're off and running, and Cruz already with a drop kick, dropping Katsuyori down to his canvas, and now just staring at his opponent across the ring. Katsuyori may well be out of his element tonight, folks. Ooh! But there's a headbutt from the Katsuyori. Oh, but Cruz lights him up with an elbow. Flying through the air, Ramon Cruz. Again, folks, Cruz looks in his element, looks like a child in a playground right now in this steel cage. Turns it around again. Ramon Cruz down with the arm up on the top. Turns it around. Beautiful Hurricanrana from the #1 contender. Katsuyori dodging out of the way. Cruz down. Oh, and there's those lariats, folks. There's the clotheslines I talked about. Katsuyori just leveled Cruz hard with that impact. You see Cruz now holding onto his head as Katsuyori continues to pour on offense. Kick to the midsection, counter, spinning heel kick from Ramon Cruz, leveling Katsuyori. And again, Cruz backing off like a cat playing with a mouse. Cruz down laying in some shots, kicks to the thighs. Katsuyori catches, and again the lariat. Cruz gets leveled again. Shot to the midsection and 2 knees right to the face. Katsuyori now going for the top. Katsuyori already trying to escape the cage. Smart ploy by Katsuyori, but Cruz right there to cut him off. Cruz now laying in the shots. Punches now to the lower back and kidney area. And a third one. Katsuyori comes crashing down from that top rope. Cruz now laying in the shots. Delivers a chop. Katsuyori countering the kick. And the first suplex of this contest. Katsuyori tossing Cruz, and Katsuyori a second time, instantly going to that top, trying to get out of the cage. Cruz again getting back to his feet. And again another shot. And again, folks, this is the specialty match of Ramon Cruz, and Katsuyori again falling down to the canvas. Ramon Cruz loves that. There's the spinning drop kick delivered by Ramon Cruz. Cruz now going to the top. Cruz comes off the top, whisper in the wind, delivering a shot to Katsuyori, devastating impact. Oh! Katsuyori's face into that cage, and again you see Ramon Cruz taunting, gloating about this match. Oh, Katsuyori dodging out of the way, and again a suplex exploding. Offense by Katsuyori, and again going for that top. Katsuyori not want to waste any time. Not trying to play in the Ramon Cruz's game here. He knows he's out of his element. And a kick to the face, trying to stave off Ramon Cruz. Katsuyori again going for that top rope, but again his footing, he seems unsure. Katsuyori again crashing out of the canvas. Katsuyori is not known for going to the top rope often. He doesn't seem to be well versed in there, doesn't seem to be able to get his balance right now. Cruz now with him again, sends him again into that steel cage. Cruz now, Ramon Cruz now going towards the top. Could Cruz now be looking to get out of the ring? Cruz all the way to the top. Holy hell, Cruz standing up, Cruz on top, Cruz comes off with a splash on the back of Katsuyori. Holy hell, what a drop. What a drop, and now his feet stuck on the ropes. Ramon Cruz's foot. Oh, 2K20. Oh, what a shot by Katsuyori. Katsuyori now turning around, blasting his head repeatedly off the turnbuckle. Oh, big shots. And again, Cruz, his ankle, it looks like his foot somehow stuck in those ropes. Katsuyori again, trying to get to the top. Katsuyori trying to get out. Ramon Cruz laid out. Cruz can't get up. Cruz, again, his gear stuck in that rope. Katsuyori is getting out. Ramon Cruz trying to get up to the top. He needs to stop him. Finally getting his boot clear, and a shot to the face. Ramon Cruz's gear getting stuck in that bottom rope, and his foot stuck on there. But now trying to pull again, Katsuyori off the top. Cruz now laying in the shots. Both men now on the top. Both men now standing on that top rope. Katsuyori's head. Oh, and down goes Katsuyori. Cruz now again trying to get over the top rope. Over the top of the cage, I'm sorry. Katsuyori now laying down. Cruz on the top rope. Cruz now trying to get over the top. Trying to escape that steel cage. Katsuyori still hard to recover after that hellacious fall. Cruz is over the top. Cruz is over the top. Cruz on the outside. It's all elementary at this point. That's it. Cruz victorious. Cruz victorious. Katsuyori had a phenomenal spot as it looked like Ramon Cruz's kick pad got stuck on that bottom rope, keeping him pinned for a number of times. It took Cruz a while to get his foot free, but managed to get the pinfall victory, folks. That is our main event. We'll see you tomorrow night for XFW Late Night. Thank you for tuning in.